No. Oh. Oh.
You okay, hun?
I had this horrible dream that I was back in school and having to take my owls again.
You don't take owls anymore, hun. You give them this time. Except today where you teach PE.
What? But I don't know anything about baseball.
No.
Hello, my witches and wizards. This is Professor Rowan. I'm coming to you from my old office because it's raining cats and dogs, and I don't have anywhere set up in the new place that I can do any filming indoors yet, or internet for that matter. So it's gonna have to wait probably another week or two, unless you want the background to be piles of boxes. But today we're not talking about my moving problems. Today we are talking about owls. Specifically, the owls that we have taken, all of us, in our past. And the fact that owls are coming up, I believe, the first week of June for my life mate, Wolfie. I do mostly elementary age students, so our finals are already over. Thank you. We will be taking our examinations through Wizards Unite on May 29th and 30th. Now, this is dependent on your local time zone. It'll start at midnight 01 a.m. in the morning on the 29th and end at midnight p.m. on the night of the 30th. So, your local time, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I have no notification of there being a free store pack for this event, so I do not believe there will be one this time. There will, however, be boosted foundables on the map. Those foundables are Minerva McGonagall, Albus Dumbledore, and all of the Hogwarts founders' portraits. So, Rowena Ravenclaw's portrait, Salazar Slytherin's portrait, Helga Hufflepuff, and, of course, Mr. Gryffindor. Godric. I keep forgetting his first name's Godric. That's what I get for going to Ilvermorny. You are also guaranteed to receive the family foundables for whatever runestone you use in Fortress 4 or higher. You will be going into the dark chambers for this, so, and if you have not worked yourself up to the dark chambers, you might want to try to get through there during this event. Also, just like an Adversaries event, your Master's Notes will be reducing your brew time on all the Stimulo potions and the Witch Sharpening potions by 25%. Now, there is a to-do list, but the to-do list is actually the list of your exams. Each class that is offered through Hogwarts, or main category of classes offered through Hogwarts, it has its corresponding owl. So, here we go with all of our owls. In order to pass potions, my class, you have to be able to do your Master's Notes 6 times. Now, I would like to be able to say that you do this without your notes, but I do know that most of you will have your notes available during the exam. Apparently, they're going soft on the students this year. That will give you 20 spell energy as a reward. Your owls for your charms class is to cast Alamahora, Great or Masterful, 10 times. Now, the foundables in which Alamahora are attached are not in any way boosted, so you are going to need to hunt for those either through regular tonic for trace detection or going for a walk during those 2 days. Your reward for passing charms will be 1 silver key. Next is your owls for Transfiguration. Now, McGonagall and I disagree on several ethical issues involving transfiguring living things into non-living things, but she is the one who sets what you do in Transfiguration, and in Transfiguration you must find her, specifically, 4 times. Returning 4 of the Professor McGonagalls will get you ginger root. Your herbology class is kind of hands-on, so you're going to have to go to the greenhouse 3 times. Now, for some of us, being in lockdown, you cannot easily get to a greenhouse. Either go in your car at night, don't get out. There aren't any greenhouses near me at all, So I'm going to have to go to the mall to find one. Totally masked and probably staying in my car for that too. But visiting a greenhouse 3 times and passing your herbology exam will be getting you an Stimulo potion. For your magical creatures exam, well, you're going to have to interact with magical creatures. In fact, you're going to have to collect foundables of magical creatures. 16 of them, though they are not in any way boosted on the map. So you're going to have to either hope to find one with your tonic or trace detections, or when you're out hunting. Proving you can take care of 16 magical creatures will get you 1 potent Stimulo potion. Now, the History of Magic class, apparently, for their final is having you talk to the portraits to get information. Perhaps. Is my assumption. I did not exactly, excel at History of Magic. I mean, I find it interesting, memorizing dates is not my forte. You need to find 12 of those portraits, and returning those 12 portraits will give you 1 spellbook. Your final class that you have to take your owls in is Defense Against the Dark Arts. And there is nothing that is a better test of how you can defend yourself in the dark arts than going into the fortresses, specifically the dark chambers. You will need to complete a dark chamber 3 separate times. Complete it, not just go into it and then fail and get kicked out. You actually have to complete the dark chamber 3 whole times. Any dark chamber defeated 3 times will reward you with 1 Defense Against the Dark Arts book. Passing all of your exams is worth being rewarded. So to pass all of your exams, you shall be rewarded with a Ministry ID title that says Outstanding Achiever. You will also be rewarded with 3 Defense Against the Dark Arts books, 3 spell books, 500 Wizarding XP, 60 gold, and spell energy. I'm assuming the gold was put inside all of those congratulations cards that one gets at graduation. I can't really give you any tips and tricks on how to get through your lessons. I mean, I'm a professor. It would be a conflict of interest to tell you how to pass your exams. I mean, that's just inappropriate. But I guess I could point out that your master's notes will be reducing Stimulo potions by 25% and the wit sharpening. So that might be a good place to focus your attention, perhaps, on your potions exam. And the importance of being able to also use tonic for trace detections for all of the other pieces you need to find. But I shouldn't be telling you that because I'm your professor and you're about to take exams. So I didn't give you any hints at all about how you should focus on those things. I also would be thought of undermining the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher if I told you to make sure that you're going into dark chambers with friends, because that really will help with the whole being able to get through it if you're not by yourself. I don't want to be thought as not being helpful for my colleagues in Defense Against Dark Arts. So, of course, I'm not encouraging you to find other groups that are going to be going into the chambers. I do know that there are groups that get together in the evenings through Discord, so I'm not in any way telling you that you should go find them and how that would make going through the dark chambers easier. I haven't said anything about that at all. So, sorry, my witches and wizards, I'm not officially allowed to help you with this one, being that it is exams and all, and I am a professor, and that's just not right. However, if you want to share crib notes with each other, you can totally do that in the comments below. Also, if these videos are helpful for you, like, subscribe, share. It really does help us out. Thank you so much to our patrons, because you guys help make the consistent crazy in my life be possible. And if you would like to help us in any way, either through being a patron or perhaps buying us a coffee, because we're going to be up very, very late grading all of these exams, those information is linked in the description below. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an excessive amount of ingredients to get together and prepare for exams, so please remember to stay safe. So keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, and your wands ready. Good luck.